Hello and welcome back to Kitting Up Kitten, and today I am kitting up my very first crystal art diamond painting, and in addition to that I'm also going to be showing you my little tip for taking a small painting on holiday with me. Now I have to say this is horrible. I have never done a crystal painting before. Is this meant to be this hard to pull off? I'm going to pull it off and I'm just going to try the other side to see if they've maybe stuck it the wrong way down. I think they have. I think that plastic's on the wrong way round. See? Yeah. Someone made a boo-boo. Okay, so I got this diamond painting from Fansells. As I've said, I've never done a crystal rhinestones picture. I can't get it to lay flat now that I've done it. Or straight. Oh, please bear with me while I spend 3 hours trying to straighten the... Look, I still haven't done it. I've got a massive overlap. Anyway, I got this one from Fansells. It cost me around £4, just under £4. I decided to get this to have a go. It is a full drill painting. We do have different sizes, and I'm going to kit it up in one of the little 28 cases. I've never done a crystal one before, but I thought if I take it with me and I then run out, if I go on holiday and I end up, you know, finishing the other one, it's a standby. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the legend. Now, because these are special drills, they don't have DMC numbers. I may keep them. I haven't decided yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all of that. I'm going to take off the little picture, because I do like to keep them. I've got a little stash now, and I keep saying I'm going to make them into cover minders. I just haven't done it yet. Oh, let's get rid of that. I will come back to the canvas in a bit. It is quite a small one. What I want is this bit, because we are going to make labels out of this, or I'm going to make labels out of this. Now, all of the codes are letters. Okay, so I'm guessing these circles are to tell you what colour it is, because they're different sizes. So I'm guessing these ones are clear. So I'm going to cut that down as close to the end as I can. These will make, the canvases from Fansells I have used before for stickers, and they do make quite nice stickers, I have to say. And it's not the worst canvas to work on. So let me get my Xyron sticker maker. This is what I use. I'm going to put that in the centre. I'm going to hold it there with my thumb, and I'm going to push until this tape grips it at the bottom. And then I'm going to pull slowly. If you yank it through, it will go off the paper, and you will end up with stickers that aren't sticky all the way across. And I've still got a little bit of tape. I keep thinking it's going to run out. It hasn't done yet. So I'm just going to give that a good push down. And all I'm doing is I'm making sure that that label is stuck securely to that backing paper, because all the stick is on the back. And then when you peel your clear bit off, like so, you will see that you've got an area of sticky left. Can you see? Where it's clear is where the sticky has gone onto the back of the paper. So let's get rid of that. And we have our labels. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut these, but I'm not going to cut all the way through the backing paper, and that way it keeps all of them together. Now, if I do have leftovers, I may save them. I mean, it's a little bit harder with crystals, isn't it? Because they're different sizes. But I don't like waste. I do like to keep hold of extras. So I will probably, if I'm going to keep them, put them on the book ring like my ABs are, because that way they're there then. Crystals might work quite well. I think it's on Mackenzie's Treasure. I'm sure it's Mackenzie's Treasure. I can't remember. Or Mama. Magical Mama. That's it. I think that one doesn't have any ABs or anything either. So they might work quite well on that if I can find somewhere to put them. But you know, I like to save things. I don't like to get rid of things. We have enough waste in our world without adding to it. So for everything that I can reuse, I will. This is why my wheelie bin is an old Bin Buddy carton, because it works really well as a little desk bin. I want to say hello to my new subscribers as well. Got a few. Thank you for joining us. And if you are here for the very first time, welcome. You will see a lot of kitten ups on my channel, because it's one of my favourite things to do. Just making sure that all the lids are facing the same way. I managed to buy 3 of these cases for £7 something. So I will put a link for the storage in the description box for you. Making sure they're all the right way round. There is a tip that I saw to colour the hinges black. I haven't felt the need to do that yet. So let's do these labels. So I'm going to start at the bottom here. Now I only need 21. So that's yellow. So hang on a minute. 9, 18, 20, 21. 18, 19, 20, 20. Ah! So let's do that. Gold, pink, purple, blue. Right, so green. Yeah, no, they're the wrong ones. Right, I'm just going to do something. It's going to make no sense as to why I'm doing it. But now I've seen it, I've got to do it. So, I don't know if these tweezers will work because they're blunt. I'm going to switch those labels onto the yellow pots because they are yellow. You see where I'm going? And I'm only going to fill 3. Because that way, I've got 23 going up. We've then got green. We've then got clear. Then we've got blue. Then we've got gold. Then we've got pink, purple, red. I haven't got enough then, have I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Well, that's not going to work then. Abolish that idea. Abolish that plan. I had an idea to put them in colour-coded pots. This is how you can tell it's not edited, you see. I make these decisions and these mistakes on camera where you can appreciate them and not make the same ones. It would have been so much easier if I'd have just had clear ones, wouldn't it? But I couldn't help it. I saw the rainbow coloured pots and I'm like, I need those. I need those in my life. But the theory was nice. So I'm going to put all my labels on first. I'm guessing with these special drills that you can just pick them up with a normal drill pen. I don't know. I've never done one before. Maybe I should go and have a look on YouTube and just see what people are using. But I assumed it would just be a normal drill pen. I do somewhere have a wax pen, which I use for nail art, which is supposed to be good for stuff like this. So I might fetch that out. But we'll see. I've never tried it, so I wouldn't know. So the beauty of using your Legend, I mean, I don't work from the legend. I work by symbol, so I instinctively go to have a look at where that symbol is in my storage. I never use the legend, and that came about because I was washi taping the edges of my diamond paintings, and of course you very often end up washi taping over the legends, so it just became habit. So I don't have a problem cutting the legend off. I also don't have a problem when it comes to framing, because most of the time I will cut all the sides off to the drill area and just stick it onto a mat or some card to mount it. So there we go, that's all the pots labelled up. So let's have a look at these. Are these in order? I'm going to move stuff around because I've got stuff out that I don't need. So the other thing I wanted to do on this video was just to show, oh, they're in letter form, okay, yeah. Oh, there's not a lot, is there? There's quite small amounts. But then I suppose there isn't as many on these. What a waste of a bag though. But let's pour this in. So number 1 is A. I mean, these are exactly like the cheap drills that I used to get when I first started doing nail art. And I hate them. But for the sake of research, and so that I can say that I've done one, for the sake of £3 that it cost me, I might as well have a go. So these are slightly bigger yellow ones, so a few more of those. What was I saying? So yes, on this video I also wanted to show my little tip for taking small paintings on holiday, because I've done this before. When I very first started diamond painting, a lot of my paintings were these smaller ones. They were Fansells ones. So if you buy a painting that's a 30 by 40, it's actually only going to be like a 25 by 35 if you're lucky. They look very nice though. So I came up with an option, because we were travelling in the car and I didn't have a lot of space. I came up with this option because at the time I didn't have anything to put my canvas in, and it works so well that I have done it with every little painting that I've got. It won't work, however, if you like to keep if you work by legend. Well, it could work. I'll explain when I get to that bit why it might not, and how you could make it work. Now what I am liking is these are very, very easy. Oh, okay, this is our mix one. Okay, so when I unboxed this, are these right at the top? No, that's right. When I unboxed this, I noticed that these two colours had gone into each other, so I am going to have to sort these out. I'm going to struggle. So let me do... Yeah, the bag hasn't sealed properly between the two colours, so it does mean I'm going to have to sort them out, which is a bit of a ball ache, but because the green ones are quite big, it shouldn't be too difficult to do. So I'm going to do that while I'm on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the colour which is next, which is the N. Let's see how well. Oh, it picks it up fine. That's a green one. So I'm going to put all the green ones in this one, and I'm putting all the clear in here. So if I pick all the green ones out first, they will be easier, and then I can just pour the other ones in. So I apologise for the time it takes, but I might as well do it now than try and sort it out later. So actually, a pen picks it up absolutely fine, so I don't need to find my other tool. I'm sure the other tool would work though, because it's a wax end. So yeah, this should be quite quick. So not the video I was planning, but you know, that's what happens. It won't take too long. There's not masses of these. Ooh, drop that. But yeah, the double-sided tape picks that up quite well. I mean, they look pretty. I might be surprised. You never know. I might finish this and then have a love for crystal diamond paintings. I do change my mind. I am a woman after all. Trying to think what else I want to do today. So I do want to get a couple of Whipham chats filmed over today and tomorrow. And I also just want to sit and diamond paint for a while, because I've not done that for a bit. I wasn't able to last Monday like I planned to, because it was so hot that literally I would pick my drill up and the drill was denting because the resin was melting pretty much. So I didn't want to risk my beautiful diamond painting. So I do need to do that. But like I said, the Heaven and Earth project, I think I might wait and see and talk to Diamond Painting Fanatic about getting a poured glue canvas for it instead, because that would be so much easier to work on. And I'm hoping that the gridding would be a little bit darker so that you can see the darker lines at the 10 point. Do you know what I mean by the 10 point? I just think poured glue would work better for that project. And the fact that you can roll it up so easily. I daren't unroll my canvas because it's double-sided tape. I'm terrified of creating rivers in it and stuff, and I'm going to have to roll it because of how long it is. So I've got no choice but to roll it as I'm working on it. So what I don't want to be doing is rolling the section I've already done and have drills popping off because of the way the glue acts. So oh, this must be the most interesting video you've ever watched, eh? Me picking out crystals. But yeah, you never know. I might do this and then love it. It might be the perfect thing because they're quick. It might be the perfect thing to do between big paintings. I don't know. It's just never appealed to me, I guess. Like I said, I used to get cheap gems when I first started doing nail art, and I just didn't like them. I switched to Swarovski crystals. I just went for a better quality. And I've got tons. I've got tons of nail gems that could potentially be used for something like this. Nearly there. Got a fair few of those though. But then we've got a fair amount of green, to be fair. And I do like the picture. I do have my tendency to go for nature related pictures. Trees. There we go. That's that done. So let's pull that one back out. I can now then pour these all into this one, because they're all the clear crystals. Like that. So let's go back to this. Thank you for sitting with me while I went through that. So we're now going for the middle-sized ones. I'm going to put my pen and my scissors back up there. But I just thought I'm not going away until sort of the 20th of August. So I've got a bit of time before I go, but because I've got the cases at the minute, I've got these empty cases sat on top of my resin cupboard, so I need them out the way. And you know, there's that thing in me that doesn't let me not kit up something if I've got empty cases. I'm weird, because it would make more sense just to chuck them in a cupboard till I need them, but I can't. Oh, well, that's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? I've put that in the wrong one. Right. So that needs to go in there. I'm going to pop, so that will need to go, yeah, that one needs to go in there. So that one will go in there. That's right, yep. That one can go in my tray, like so. That one can then go in there, which is where it's meant to be. Oh, I just realised as well, my last kitting up, I don't think I made a mistake. I think I actually kitted up perfectly. That's a first. Right, I've got gems stuck in my tray. I mean, is that a factor? I hadn't even thought of that. Is there, do you have issues with, do you have issues with the gems not sitting in the tray properly? I hadn't even thought of that. Right, so the next four will be these four. I do like these champagne gold ones. They're quite nice. And I'm hoping that they do with crystals what they do with drills, and they give you a percentage extra in case of issues. But to be fair, there doesn't seem to be many of these, so maybe they don't. Maybe I need to be a little bit more careful about spilling them, because I may not have the extras that I would have normally. I mean, it has helped these colours being around these drills, because I wouldn't have spotted that error if they weren't. But you know, I think it's great that I've got a spare drill there. I think it's great that oh, what was I going to say? What's going on with my head today? No, don't know. It's gone. Definitely just rambling today. I will say that I did set an alarm today because I had this set of nails come in. So I did set the alarm, not as early as I'd normally get up, but I'm still sort of recovering and trying to build up my iron levels. So, ooh, have I got one that's not all going to fit in? Oh. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make another label. This is the extras for this one, so I'm going to put it in this one because it's the first in the row. I know it's that colour and that size because you can see very easily that it's that colour and that size. The problem is, am I going to have lots of bags like that? Because I haven't got the storage to do it. Possibly, because this looks like a pretty full bag as well. I'm wondering if this is the colour for the branches of the tree. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, going to have the same problem. Right, I'm going to put it in a baggie while I decide what I'm going to do, because I haven't even got any labels out. So I could just put them in baggies. But I'll just do that for now to keep them safe, and then I'll decide what I'm doing with them at the end. Like, I mean, this one is not going to need an extra pot because there's not very many of them. I think these are right at the bottom of the tree, so it's definitely this colour, which is nice. Like this old gold colour. Fabulous. I don't know if I've mentioned before, I do have some health conditions. And a couple of those are ones that actually mean... Oh, yeah. That actually mean that I suffer from brain fog. And that's made increasingly more difficult when I'm tired. So at the minute, really not the brightest spark in the box. So I do sometimes start to say something and then I forget what I'm saying. So please forgive me. I'm not, you know, I'm just, it's just part of the health issues that I've got. And obviously because recently I've been unwell, which we now know is because of low iron, along with my Hashimoto's. Yeah, I'm really noticing that I'm starting to say things and I've already forgotten what I was going to say, which is not great. It also means that sometimes my videos are very jumpy, like jumping from subject to subject. That's what happens with me. I sort of go off on a tangent and then I can't remember what my point was in the first place. It's not that I'm incredibly dumb. It is purely part of my illness. I can promise you I'm not. Well, I don't think I am. I might be. Ask my husband. He might tell you. But I've said it before. I mean, you know, I've seen some amazing people that have got some very hard to hear stories to do with abuse, etc. I'm not one of those people. I don't want to do one of those videos because it's just not me. I have been through things. I came through the other side. I became who I am because of them. And while I'm proud of that, it doesn't help me any by bringing them up. So you probably will never get videos like that. I am more than happy to talk about, make sure I've got the right one, yes. I'm more than happy to talk about my health problems, etc. But I don't want my videos to be full of, you know, this, that and the other. I want my videos to be my, you know, part of my daily life. I want you guys to feel like you've got a friend you're sitting with and diamond painting with. And I want them to be diamond painting related. So you will probably never get a woe is me video or my story or anything like that, because I don't think it's relevant. That isn't who I am now. I'm not that person anymore. So it does my mental health no good. You know, I've already struggled because of my mental health by going over stuff like that. Oh, we've got 2 bags, so I'm going to put 1 bag to the side there. Make sure we've got the right colour. Yes, we do. So yeah, it's not going to improve my mental health by going over it again. You know, it is what it is. My past is done. Moving on. Just wait to get that in there. It is very warm today. It is breezy, but the breeze is warm. So hence why, after doing the nails this morning, and with it being quite warm, I sort of said to my husband, shall we, you know, should we go to Honey for tea? Because we both like Hunstanton. My daughter is not a fairground person. She's not interested in doing fairground rides. She hates anything like that. So normally what we do is we will go sort of late afternoon, tea time-ish. We'll go and get fish and chips from Hunstanton. And then we drive to Old Hunstanton because they have a lovely dog beach there. We've took Pepper there numerous times. And I just thought it would be nice. Plus, it gets me out cooking. So it means that I could spend what's left of this afternoon before we go diamond painting. I've sort of done the videos as I've done them because my husband is has gone to get 2 new tyres on the car. Right, so what I'm going to do, I am going to leave those gold ones in there because I know that they belong to this one. But I think with these others, could I get the gold one, just that gold one in? Possibly. I'm just going to put these in a little case in a bag. So what I will do is I will use one of my old, have I got an old, no, that one's full of bags. I'm going to have a look to see if I've got an old kit bag now. Oh, I tell you what I could do. Let's do this. Let's make this kitchen up more interesting. So what I'm going to do, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7. I'm going to put them on the book rings, and then I'm going to take a book ring with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I've got plenty of these bags. I've got 200 of these bags. So, and if I do that, I can then reuse the bags. If I keep any, if I've got any extras, let's do that. So, I need some labels. Have I got any labels in here? I must have, because I got a great big reel of labels, didn't I? Let's use those. I'm going to use these bright yellow because they came with it and they're cheap, so let's use those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these all in. So that one is 13, which is T. So let's open that up, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll put them in that. Sounds like a plan. Now I need a pen that isn't a gel pen. Do I have one? Possibly not. So just bear with me. I'm going to go find a pen. That was quick. I literally moved like a foot away from my desk and there was one there. So let's get rid of that because that's got sellotape on it. So let's get rid of that one. Oh, they're nice big labels. There you go. I've now I did say when I unboxed this that I would find a use for these. So now I have one. They're for any special drills that I might get. So this one is T. Again, I'm going to put my label in the bottom corner. And then I'm just going to pour my drills in because they're my extras. And then I can fill up from these bags when I need them. So that's that one. So these book rings are like they're literally called a split ring. So you can search, you can get these in different sizes. I have used them very much so over the last few years for nail pops. So V, go on there, take it out of that bag. Because I will have a bag that I will put all my diamond painting stuff in to go on holiday. So I can just pop this book ring in. And then I will have it to hand. And they're already in bags then if I have any left over. So it saves me doing anything special. So this one is U. So nothing special. There you go. This video has totally not gone at all the way I thought it was going to. That's what I was saying, wasn't it? That's the best thing about videoing. I don't have an agenda. I don't have a plan. Like, obviously, I knew I was doing a kitting up and I knew what I was kitting up into. I thought that far ahead. But I hadn't thought about what I was going to do with spares. I hadn't thought about how I was going to keep them. I hadn't thought about, at that point actually, I only decided how I was going to show how I transport a small painting. So I hadn't even planned that, and that's the beauty. Most of what I'm doing is absolutely unplanned. I do need to check back on that other video. There you go, these are all coming out, so let's just get that bag ready. So what letter is it? S. I mean, the good thing about these gems is if you decide that you're going to keep them, you can group them by colour anyway. So it's not going to matter if it's got a label on that says S or V or whatever. I can always change the labels if it bothers me too much. But for the time being, I just want to get them into these bags so that I can refill from it. So I'm just going to take that bag out. So there we go, another use for these extra, and I do like them, they are nice. And I think you'd get a fair few in there, which is good. This one is G, so let's get another label. G. If I get this done now, they can all stay together then. So what I will do is I will keep the book rings, the book ring near the kit, so that, because I know they go together. I did exactly the same thing with Aries because I've got the spares in baggies in a case. I've just left the case on top of, so let's do that, on top of the case I've kitted up into. These are also G, but a bit smaller. I mean, I've got so many of these yellow labels and so many of these bags, I might as well use them. Excuse me. I have spent some time this morning watching some YouTubers as well. Like I said, that's how came across Absolute Diamond Painting, I think. Something like that. That's where I saw the cases that she's got with the individual pots in, which I quite like. And I was looking on Amazon last night and I did find some 31-day pill containers which would look quite interesting. I think they could potentially work. I mean, they do have the days written on the top, but oh, what was that? What are the big pink ones? W. Remember to write your label before you chuck your bag away. Just saying. Yeah, so I did see some 31-day pill containers, which might work. Because I do like to have a mix of sizes. Because diamond paintings come with different amounts of colours in. And for me, it definitely varies depending on... Are they exactly the same? They're exactly the same, aren't they? I've got quite a lot of that, that's why. I've made two. If you look, they're both the same size. And I've made two bags with it. So I'm just going to pour these ones into this bag. Because we've got quite a few of those. Not very observant, am I? This is what I mean by brain fog. So that's what, two big mistakes I've made in one kitting up video. So for those of you that enjoy my mistakes, there you go. You've got a double whammy today. There we go. So that's in. So let's put those on. And now I have a book ring of special drills. There we go. So the label is on the bottom because it makes it easier to flick through them. I will keep those together. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep that because I will relabel it and reuse it. And I will keep my labels because they were free. You know, waste not, want not. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I am then going to put a label on top of this case. I have one left. I've got some in a storage box somewhere, but I need to cut them up. And this is called, we're just going to call it Tree. Now it says it's a 30 by 40, so I'd say it's a 25 by 35. And it was from Fansells. And this will be the first time I've ever ticked the special box. Go me! So that's that. So that's that kitted up. I must admit, I haven't got the strongest light on my desk, but believe me, with this warm weather, it is beating down on my head right now. Right, so that's that done. So they're kitted up, they're my spares. I'm going to move them to one side. I'm going to bring this in. So I do like to take a small diamond painting with me. I have already cut off this side with the legend. When they are something like this, which I will probably do in one go, I probably won't even section it. I'll just free range it. But I want to be able to transport it easily. I will be taking 2 canvases with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the other side down as well. It is poured glue, so we can roll this one up, and this is what I'm going to do. You might have to cut a little bit more off there. You need a Pringles tube. Please note, sour cream and onion are disgusting. I wouldn't eat them, but my daughter and my husband do. So I'm going to cut this side down a little bit more, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it and I'm going to put it in the Pringles tube. So it means that when I go on holiday for 2 weeks, I will have a small shopping bag, and in that shopping bag I will have the following items. I will have a small A4 light pad. The only time pretty much I use a light pad is if I've got a canvas that is very dark and I can't see the symbols, or if I go in the caravan, because I can use the light pad as a board and I can sit in the caravan. Usually if it's during the day I will sit outside or in the awning. So by taking the light pad it gives me a desk, but it also helps me see because the lighting's not so good in the caravan. So literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll that little canvas up and I'm going to put it in there. Fits in, lid goes on. And that means I will have my Pringles tube, my light pad, this case, and my other case and diamond painting in that one bag, and still got room for some of the bits and pieces. It will hold a tray, a pen, tape, tweezers, everything. One little bag, and that will last me 2 weeks. So that is my tip. You can, of course, decorate your Pringles tubes. I highly suggest decorating your Pringle tubes because, you know, who wants to carry around sour cream and onion in particular? But, yeah, they make really, for small paintings. Now, obviously, this won't work if you, A, work from the legend, or B, want to keep the outside edge to frame it. It won't work. But if you don't, if you're like me, it's a really easy way of transporting a small canvas. Just thought I would share that tip. I will also put this canvas into the how-to section for that reason, and that's how I do it. That's what I do. The smallest amount of stuff you can take, the better, because of course you want room for your clothes and your food. These catches aren't great on these, by the way, just saying, but you know, £7 for 3, what do you expect? So that is that kitting up done as well. That is the tree from Fansells, £3 for the canvas, bargain. That is it from me for another video. Thank you to everybody who has joined and watched me. Please do like, subscribe, comment below. You know, let me know who you are, what you're doing, what you enjoyed, what you didn't. And also hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I post. And it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.